lost this time. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright.
All right, welcome to the Two Woke Boys podcast, episode 105. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys. All right, we are coming at you hot and kind of on a second attempt here because I want to cancel myself for making a mistake, and that mistake was not hitting the record button on the podcast because sometimes we all make mistakes, and
we don't.
Well, we don't, but I did.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of not sorry because I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah.
And maybe what we said was supposed to be an in the moment thing for just the room.
Yeah. You need to be unapologetically you.
Yeah.
Never apologize for anything. That's what's important.
That's one of the most important things that because that's about the mental health.
It's about mental health.
Yeah. Mental health is kind of like just being a fucking dickhead and then just like not.
You need to be unapologetically you. It's like,
never take any personal accountability.
What about those terrible actions that you inflicted on other people?
You mean me being myself?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm never apologizing to anyone because I'm unapologetically me.
I'm sorry, I'm just who I am. And then people are like, yeah, but you were like kind of a selfish asshole for like just destroying like everyone in your path. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry I shine too brightly.
Sorry that if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Yeah, that's so poetic.
See, we love just saying stuff like that.
It's like on a coffee mug.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like goes on something that would be on a pillow in like a white woman's apartment. And, we love those quotes. Just kind of basically the general idea with all those quotes is kind of absolving ourselves of any responsibility.
Zero accountability.
Or no accountability, self-reflection, self-improvement. We are perfect the way we are.
It's all about self-improvement, but also like...
For you.
Yeah.
Not me. I don't need to improve.
Yeah.
I'm perfect.
Yeah.
So, and that's what this podcast is all about. It's about us. You listen to this podcast because you are dumb, you are imperfect, you are racist, you are sexist, you are homophobic, you are all those things. So that's why you listen to a couple brilliant men like us who are perfect vessels of humanity.
Yeah. And
you just gain all this great knowledge and wisdom from us. And like, how can I be better people by listening to Chris and Cole?
You care about self-help, which is why you listen to this podcast, and you are striving for perfection, and you see perfection in us.
Yes.
And then you're like, man, if I could just be more like the Two Woke Boys, then, which you will never be. You'll never be us.
So just
you fucking loser compared to us.
Get that ambition out of the way right now.
Yeah.
Also, if you're one of our exes who says that we are the furthest from perfect of anyone that you've ever seen, and that we ruined your life and we destroyed your mental health and gaslit you.
We ruined your life because we are no longer in it, though.
Yeah.
Despite you saying that you cut us off and you needed to cut out toxic stuff from your life.
Right.
You can't kill yourself, right? So you had to cut us off, and you think that made you better, but you're definitely doing much worse.
Yeah.
And we will leave voicemails on your voicemail to let you know you
to the people who haven't blocked us.
Yeah, you are. Well, you think they can? How many numbers can they block? You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
if you go to Jersey Mike's down the street and you dial from their phone, I don't think she's blocked that number.
Yeah, you gonna block Jersey Mike? I don't think so.
Yeah,
a couple of Jersey boys are coming in here with some hot fucking content at your voicemail box.
Yeah,
and we might do it in a Jersey accent while we're eating a sandwich from there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, what Jersey Mike?
Hey, bitch, fucking make me a sandwich. I already got one from my boy Jersey Mike.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
So
why do they do that? Why are Italians always like, oh, fucking hey, bitch?
Yeah, well, we will be a couple Jersey boys, if you're into that
like
bullshit.
Dice Clay,
right.
Kind of, leather jacket.
That's
shit.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight, dude. That rules.
We will leave you voice messages from Jersey Mike's if and when you block our number. But yeah, woke boy summer is in full swing. You know, temperatures are hot, record heat waves across the country. Maybe do something about the environment.
How dare you?
Yeah, global warming.
Yeah,
Or
climate change.
Yeah, actually, yeah. We got to use the term climate change because that applies to because sometimes when we used to say that global warming is happening, people would be like, well, it's kind of cold now. And we're like, climate change.
Do something about the environment. Yes, you listening specifically.
Yeah. And by do something about the environment, maybe throw your gas car in the trash and buy a $85,000 electric car.
Yeah, our cars give off no CO2. You know why? Because we drive Teslas. And you may be thinking, well, I can't afford to buy one. So
maybe do better.
yeah, maybe work harder.
Yeah.
Maybe have richer parents like us. Ever
yeah.
thought of that?
Yeah, maybe tell your parents to buy you a nice car.
Yeah, why don't you? Yeah, people saying like, I can't afford an electric.
I can't afford a Tesla.
Ask your fucking parents.
Yeah,
it's not that hard.
Yeah, maybe if you weren't so stupid and poor,
Did you ever think about that?
Ask your nice car.
Ask your father; he'll buy you one. Look, he did for
Caring
us.
about the environment is about spending 3 times the amount of money as you would normally spend.
Yes,
because you care about the environment. See, like I care about the environment. So, like I used to go to the grocery store, and they would be like, as a nice gesture, they would be like, "Hey, thanks for buying all these fucking groceries. Would you like us to put them in a bag for you?" But now, in this state, we care so much about the environment. They still do that, but you have to pay for the bag now. So that's brilliant. And and I care so much about the environment. I bring my own bags. I bring my own bags to the grocery store, and
you are a hero.
Yeah, I mean, I do throw them away after each use, and take them. I'm like, ew, this dirty bag, and I fucking throw it in the ocean. But but it's for somebody else to use.
Yeah.
Like whales need groceries too. So, they're out there with my Trader Joe's bag that is insulated. So if they, they can like kind of scoop plankton or whatever the fuck they eat in the little bag and save it for later.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I care.
You care about the environment and wildlife, and that's a really beautiful story.
All that matters is how much I care, So.
Yeah. So it's a record heat wave, clothes are coming off, swimsuits are on, and if you're a woman out there who's just been really hot with this weather and are hot, then I think you know what to do, and that is hit us up in our DMs, and we'll go to the beach. And by the beach, we just mean like you come over to our place, and we'll maybe take a walk around the block. She's like, you live in the valley. It's not even close to the beach.
20 degrees hotter in the valley than it is
at the ocean. But we can play beach sounds on our Bluetooth speaker.
I like that. Yeah, that's good. Play beach noises.
That's right.
Open up one of those YouTube pages that says
beach sounds for an hour.
4 hours.
Yeah. So we will play those sounds as we have a dialogue with you about the state of our country and how bad it is to be an American right now.
Yeah.
And
I did want to start by talking about this summer article about how summer weather gives you himbo brain. Should we discuss?
Yeah, let's.
Because some people think that since it's hot out, you get dumber, and that's certainly not our case.
I mean, it is for other people, but not us.
Yeah, we might lower our intelligence a little bit, but that's more to fit in with you dumbasses.
Right. That's the thing. That's a daily battle for me when I go out in public. I'm an introvert. First of all, I want to make that very clear. I'm introverted, okay?
Yeah.
I like keeping to myself. I'm introverted and I am better than you.
So I bet the pandemic was great for you.
Yeah. The pandemic was like, I kind of needed that,
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool opinion to have. That
right?
It was cool that the entire world shut down.
Yeah,
and everybody
a ton of people died and lost their job.
Yeah. But that was cool for me.
I needed it for my mental health.
Yeah, that was a really cool. thing. That was a cool take that most people had.
Yeah, thank you.
It was cool. You got to bake bread for like a couple of months while everybody died.
Yeah. So I'm an introvert, so I'm better than everyone. But sometimes I have to interact with people. You know, I can't be in my house all day. Sometimes I have to go grocery shopping, or I have to go to the DMV, or like I have to do basic things in public. So I have to like interact with people, and then I have to like dumb down my just top tier intelligence to like suppress it down to the level of the masses. Like, can I'll check out my items, please. I have to talk like that to the grocery store.
Oh, you're saying that.
I'm saying that
you're
to the.
saying.
I'd like to buy this, and then I'd like to get these bananas. Can you put them on the scale for me?
Do they say
because
things,
you pay by the pound?
Do they say things like, "Why are you talking like that?"
Oh yeah. They say.
They're like,
well, yeah. Why are you doing a voice?
Yeah. Why are you doing a voice?
I have to do this to dumb myself down to your level because you're a dumb blue collar store worker, and I'm a brilliant white collar boy.
You know, so I have to.
Podcasting is a white collar.
It is.
Job,
It is
for sure. Yeah. It's definitely like a corporate white collar.
Right.
Yeah. It's like Wall Street and us.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
So, which we hate Wall Street, by the way.
We do.
Although we have investments tied up right now.
Yeah.
We don't need to get
our
into
fathers have.
This is not an investment podcast.
Right.
We don't need to get into our portfolios.
Right. Yeah. Our fathers have a couple trust funds for us that are apparently doing really well. But, you know, we are, make no mistake about it, we are self-made men. Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And by self-made, we mean our dads made us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With their sperm, but But our success is a
product of our own investments that were funded by our fathers.
Sure.
I mean, we did have to like give an email for our account.
Yeah, I mean, our name's on the card.
Yeah, it's ours. So
yeah, his is too, but our name's on there.
Yeah, but his isn't printed on the card. So
true.
What about that?
Yeah.
So, you know,
we're self-made. But I'm sorry. Continue with
So,
this article.
So summer weather gives you himbo brain. This was on melmagazine.com. Let's see. Summer weather gives you himbo brain. If the heat has you feeling dumb as hell, science suggests that it's not totally your fault. Our brains are simply less capable of complex decision making when it gets hotter out. It's not because you drank too many beers in the sun, or because the American education system has you programmed to stop thinking between Memorial Day and Labor Day. No, there's actually a scientific reason why we're all a little dumber in the summer. Our brains can't stand the heat. When researchers from Harvard University, the smart school, compared students who had air conditioning and those who did not during a 2016 heat wave in Boston, they found that a lack of AC resulted in a 13.4% longer reaction time during cognitive tests. So basically, if you don't have air conditioning, you're a dumbass, is what this article is saying. So, I mean, in my apartment is frigid. So I'm just saying that right now. Like, it's fucking that's why we're wearing hats and beanies.
That's right.
Because we're so fucking...
And then when women come over and they sit on the couch, they're like, God, it's so... Like, I know it's middle of July right now, but I'm freezing cold. Do you have any like blankets or anything? And then we'll be like, yeah, of course. And then we'll take a blanket and, you know, throw it over her, and she'll start to kind of cuddle up, and we'll be like, oh, let me just kind of slip under there.
See, that's cool. I actually don't have any blankets here.
Okay.
And then women are like, you have no blankets in your apartment? What is that about? I'm like, I'm going to cover you with my body.
Right.
You know?
I'm a human blanket.
Yeah.
And then just kind of...
I get on top of her like a
starfish.
Yeah, just lay my entire... And she's like, I can't breathe. And I'm like, you'll be able to. Don't worry about it. And then we, you know, have a good time, and she's warm and taken care of.
Right.
So... yeah, I'm a human blanket.
Yeah, that's great.
So, yeah, having air conditioning makes you smarter, and people that are too poor to have air conditioners are obviously dumb idiots. So, thanks, article. Let's see. In another study, science compared the sales of lottery tickets in St. Louis County, mainly ones that required gamblers to choose between multiple options and simpler tickets with fewer options. When it came to the more complex tickets, sales fell by $594 anytime the temperature went up by 1 degree, indicating that the hotter we get, the less we want to think. Okay, this is interesting. they sold less lottery tickets. So, I guess that's a heat indicator. Let's see. Yeah, basically, if it's hot out, you're dumb. And
except for us.
Yeah, and I get it too, because like when it gets hot, like, they say like people have more sex during the summer too, and that's also why people get dumber, because they're thinking with their genitals,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which is, like sometimes, I do want to. This is something that's hard for me to come out about.
Yeah, please.
And this is a very difficult topic to broach, but I have a body positive penis, which and
Now, what do you mean by that?
Women have told me my penis is fat before.
Okay.
And that
it showed.
no, like it's like huge. They're like,
so long.
God damn, it's
Okay.
fucking massive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said you had to confess something.
Yeah, I'm confessing, and this is like,
It more.
they're
It
like-
more sounds like a brag.
They're like
than a
they're like,
confession,
you're a
but-
freak with your huge penis.
Yeah, again,
how
this-
is that going to fit in my mouth? I'm like,
Yeah. Well.
it's like I don't fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we make it work, no doubt about it.
Okay.
But, and it's really enjoyable for them, but it also like it's painful to me because it's like they're body shaming my body for having a medically gigantic.
Yeah, I don't think
penis.
it counts as body shaming if
Well,
it's something seen
I
as
am
like a
being
good
body shamed.
thing.
Well, but it's also tough, because I have to deal with that, and then also like blood flow.
Right.
I get less to my brain when it goes to my body positive penis.
Right.
So sometimes like I'll pass out.
Well, I
'cause
mean,
don't have enough blood in my body
yeah.
for my
Well, I know
brain
you
and my
mentioned
penis to
before
function.
that your penis is as tall as the average man, right?
Yeah, 5'10".
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have said that in my comedy.
That's right.
But there's also truth in comedy, so
Right.
that's part of it.
Truth in comedy. Heard of it?
So that's something I have to deal with, and
Yeah.
it's painful, and maybe that's why sometimes my brain is less functional in the summer, because the blood is flowing more to my penis and less to my brain. So I will sometimes pass out.
So would that explain when you're out on the beach just going, yo bitch, come over here. Hey bitch, let's go back to my place, bitch. Like, so when those recordings
Yeah.
that are out there of you saying
me
stuff like
saying
that
that,
and
yeah.
catcalling women, it's now that explains why you were doing that, is because of the summer brain
I
thing.
I had a summer brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brain.
So
was
it wasn't-
being
it
very
wasn't your
summer.
fault.
I actually don't even remember doing that. I was like
Yeah.
blacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not your truth.
it's not. I mean, it's just, hey, that's what happens,
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Well, that's really brave of you to just come
out.
on there and say
Mm-hmm.
publicly that you have an enormous penis, and that's,
Thank you.
it's
It is brave of me to admit that.
not that I haven't seen it. I mean,
Yeah,
that
no.
would be super weird
That would be
and,
gay.
and a little
Yeah.
gay. I mean, no homo, but
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with homo, but it's just not like we wish we.
It's not Pride Month.
Yeah. I mean, we wish we were gay. We wish it was still Pride Month, but we can't help that we're just so straight. Like,
We're
it's
just too fucking
we're
straight,
just
dude.
unbelievably straight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there are some other really interesting articles like that one. There was this Medium article. We love Medium. Dating white men is unbelievably disappointing. Here's why. What's so great about white guys? Shrug emoji.
Nice. This is already a killer
Already
article.
fire.
Yeah, these
So
are the
written
kind
by a white woman, which, by the way, we've mentioned this before. White women are the most oppressed minority group in this country, bar none.
the
so-
most oppressed.
Yes. So here's this article. Before dating a white man, I used to think that their lousy press hinged on their colonial past associated with their provenance. I was partly right, but I was missing a whole lot more. White men come in all shapes and sizes, and not all the white men you meet are powerful and rich, at least not the white men living a perfect life in the Toscana, risking drinking white wine Drinking wine in a white lacrosse polo because it's just another shirt. No. I'm talking about poor white men who drive the oldest car in town and have bad teeth. I'm talking about that type of white man, feeling the weight of what he should be versus what he is. I dated one of those not that far in time away, and what I thought would be a story that defies framing turned out to be turned just another molded sourdough. Here is why dating white men is unbelievably disappointing. And like a sad emoji. They feel entitled to give or deny you attention. When I met him, he seemed interested in my cultural background, from which he knew a surprising amount, considering the average white American man doesn't know much about the cultural whirlpool that breathes and breeds in the country itself.
So it said they feel entitled to give or deprive you attention.
Yes.
Those are two opposite
yes.
things. So they feel entitled to do either of the two actions. The only two actions you can do to a person is
right.
to give or not give them attention.
Yes.
So
either way, they're wrong.
It's your fault.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Whatever it is that you're doing to a woman,
you're wrong.
In the attention space of giving her some or not. Like if you're like, I'm not really attracted to you, fuck you, you're an asshole. And then if you're like doing the opposite where you're like, babe, I love you, also fuck you.
Too much. Because
too much.
You were entitled.
Give her some space to be a girl boss, you jerk.
Yeah.
How dare
And that's
you?
why we give women unlimited space.
Yeah, not at first though.
Not at first.
We come in hot and we're just like, oh my God.
Bombing you with attention. I've never met another girl like you. You're so different than everyone else.
You're so
beautiful and smart
and no one
and
is as
funny and
intelligent as you.
Oh, I'm so glad I met you.
I haven't really listened to anything you said, but what I think you look really smart in that top where I can see the under part of your tits, you know? That's pretty smart.
Right.
Because if you were dumb, I would see your nipple, but you figured out how to not let your nipple pop out of the bottom of it.
Right. And then, so we will bomb you with attention at first and then just fully pull back.
Where is this guy?
Right.
Yeah.
We will literally disappear.
Yeah. Full on.
Yeah. But it's not because we're entitled to deny you attention. It's because it's what's best for you.
We're not sure which to give you, so we give you both.
Yeah, exactly.
And, and then the second you're like, done with this asshole, he never pays attention to me, that's when we come right back.
Right back.
Yeah.
At probably 2 a.m. on a Saturday.
No, at definitely 2 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's more to this article. What started as pervasive interest in my culture slowly transformed into an encasing exoticism. My consciousness of it only increased my desire and demand for recognition, which I can say was one of the things that paved the affair's ending. In her marvelous book, Why Love Hurts, a sociological explanation, Franco-Israeli sociologist Eva Illouz explains men's entitlement to give or deny attention. I argue that such false consciousness, feeling responsible for being left, is explained by the ways in which several features of our moral universe intertwine with the power of men, i.e. the structure of recognition in romantic relationships. At the beginning of our relationship, he texted me daily about stupid stuff. Still, when I decided it was time to start involving feelings of mine, he decided it was okay if he didn't text back to everything I said. He breadcrumbed me monosyllables, and I had to glean what little I was given in exchange. So, I love this. So, because this one white guy was not he wasn't the type of texter who meshed with her as we love from Hinge.
He was responding in 3 to 5 business days.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Which we love when women say that because it means they're so quirky and unique. But
and that they're not a dumb bitch that's probably talking to like thousands of dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I love this. So she was mad that he would text about stupid stuff, but then was mad that he didn't do it as much. So either way, he's losing.
You were annoyed either way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And I also love articles like this, how like just the way it's written is very like, I dated a guy, I'm not going to mention any names, but Kevin, you're a dick.
I love that joke. That joke is so funny.
But it literally is like, it's written like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I dated a guy, I'm not going to be specific of who he is, but
he's white.
He's white. He's
and
5'5", and this is his fucking whole thing.
Yeah.
They like lay out the entirety of this guy.
I love when
here's his address, and him being a dick.
Yeah. So there's more. Mm-hmm. White men are most likely to be narcissists. I'll go straight to the point. White men are most likely to be influenced by their peers' pressure to fulfill the role they feel obliged to reproduce, the image of success and recognition they feel they deserve. By withholding recognition, they enlarge their sense, not to say delusion, of power, telling themselves us women are not worthy of being by their side. Final thoughts, or what's so great about white guys? Let us not forget that white men's major advantage is social acceptance and status. And this has nothing to do with the skin color. Rather, it is a reflection of what we watch in mainstream popular culture and its representation all around us. The greatest thing about all guys, in fact, everyone, is when they have healthy mental health, emotional intelligence, a healthy level of self-esteem and self-worth, core moral values, and integrity. There's nothing particularly great about people who don't possess these basic human skills and traits. So that's it.
I do love that also, like, this article has several, like, emojis in its
That's how
writing.
you know it's true
It's
journalistic
written, it's
work.
written like a 22-year-old college girl's, like, text thread, you know?
Right.
It's got, like, final thought about what's so great about white guys, and then, like, the I don't know emoji, you know, like the shrug shoulder bitch emoji.
Yeah. So I think it's, you know, it's a smart and good and positive thing for society to date one person of, I guess, I mean,
well, no,
this girl.
to lump in everybody as one.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you date someone of a certain race, and then you have a bad experience with them, you break up, and then I'm tired of dating this group, this entire group
make an
of people.
article for everybody to see.
Yeah.
That is about the guy you
not that he individually was the problem, but that the entire race was the problem. And that's really a healthy and intelligent.
It's definitely not racist.
No.
Because, you know, I mean, I think a jerk, what they would do would be like, what if that was, you know, what if this article was titled about dating black men?
Well, that would obviously not be okay.
That would obviously be racist, but this is okay.
Right.
Yeah. What's the title of this article? Dating white men is unbelievably disappointing. Here's why. So let's just plug in black men where white men was, and would that be unacceptable? Absolutely.
Yes, as it should be. But
this is an group of people to make fun of because they are the best.
And not just making fun of them, saying that, like, they are all not worth dating.
Yeah. See here, and I just said that making fun of white men is okay because they're the best. What I'm saying is, like, socially, they're up here.
They're viewed as society as the best. Yeah.
So it's okay in comedy, which I no longer do. I'm only an activist now. Mm-hmm. In comedy, the term is punching up.
Okay.
Which is really funny comedy.
Yes.
When you really, like, punch up. And then, like, you just want to punch up at straight white men because they're at the top. They're like everybody else is way down here, and then they put straight white men up there. So it's okay to make fun of them.
Yes.
So then we want to pull them down, and that's what equality is.
Right.
Is picking one race, seeing them as superior, and then trying to shit on them, and making it okay.
And say that dating all of them is exhausting.
Yeah, because
you had
dated
a bad experience
one guy
with one.
Who was like, and also another thing to do with this article is to not take any personal responsibility for, like, you being not interesting or maybe being a complete bitch, you know. Maybe it certainly couldn't have been that.
No.
I mean, I couldn't think
clearly,
of a more fun person to date than a woman that can't wait to write an article about what a jerk off I am because I did or did not respond to a text.
Right. And also I love, it's a really good glimpse into her kind of personality and character when she's saying that it was annoying when he texted about stupid things all the time, but then it was also annoying when he didn't text as much.
Yeah, when she texted him about stupid things, because I'm sure what she was actually, you know what she was probably texting about was very important.
So important.
Like, should I wear this outfit today?
Right.
I'm hungry, but I don't know what to eat.
Right. Sarah and
I
I
can't think of where to go.
Sarah and I are wearing the same dress tonight. Is that okay?
I told her that I was going to wear this dress, and then she wore a dress that was, like, kind of the same color. It's not the same color, but it's, like, close enough that I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, and my coworker said something to me at work in a tone that, like, she
complimented me, but I knew she actually meant not a compliment.
Right. The tone she said it in was not complimentary.
Yeah, and she said a word that was like a vocab word that meant good, but I took it as bad.
Yeah.
Because she said it like a bitch.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
Yeah. So I mean, this lady sounds amazing.
Like a blast to hang out with. For
Yeah.
sure. And also,
MD is. I mean, I feel like that's not her real name. EMDEE. I feel like that's a nickname or something. But
I like how also too, like she used there was like a article from like that person that I fucking forgot it here, but there was like a person that she like cited as like, this lady's book, Why Love Hurts, a sociological explanation. Let's see, Franco-Israeli sociologist Eva Ilwaz, or whatever her name is, like she explains the entitlement of men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this is not a window into men from the lens of a man, it's from a woman. So she's like, I think men are jerks, so let me look at this book written by a woman who also thinks men are jerks because she dated one guy, thinks that guy's a dick, and then also wrote a book about how guys are dicks.
Right.
You know?
And that's totally not just confirmation bias.
Yeah, and then using that as like, well, it's in a book.
Objective research.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it says in this scientific document.
That's right.
It's written by a woman who's mentally ill. You know?
Well, I'm sure her mental health is just
so good.
So good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, dating white men is bad, but, you know, we are.
I mean, we agree with that, but we are not your normal white men. We are the only two good white men.
Yeah.
So
and we are not fully white men also.
Right.
Because I am bisexual, so
right.
I fit into
your own definition of bisexual.
I fit into the LGBTQIA plus community, so there is that.
Right.
I will have sex with women who are straight and women who are gay, so I'm not necessarily exactly a straight white man, so that's important.
Yeah. So there's that
decipher.
Yeah.
Also, I identify as a person of color because I drink Hennessy.
Got it.
So, you know.
Okay. And also, yeah, I do not identify as white either because many people have told me that I'm ethnically ambiguous. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. So I'm not going to even tell you what I am.
Yeah, you don't need
and I don't even have a last name. I'm one name. I'm just Cole. Yeah, I'm whatever I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm one name, a one name guy. I'm on the level of Prince. Mm-hmm. Who else had one name? Pele.
Yeah. Nice.
Sting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Bono.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, we love Bono.
Yeah.
What about Malcolm X?
Yeah, well.
Because that's like kind of one name.
Yeah, it's close to one name. Yeah. But.
Because his last name's not X.
Right. It was Malcolm Little, I believe.
Little?
Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah.
See, that's how plugged in you are to black culture.
Plugged
you
into
know, like, the real name of like.
God, I'm just Muhammad Ali. You know what his name before was? Cassius Clay.
Nice. Wow.
See, I'm just.
You're so plugged into.
I have an encyclopedic knowledge of black history. I'm just.
You ain't black.
No, other people aren't, but you are.
I am black.
I don't have a "you are black" one,
right?
But if I
you
did,
should get one.
I would. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, to be clear, I can say it if I wanted to. You know, maybe I just did.
Yeah, maybe.
So
very possible. Yeah. But you didn't.
No. And who gave me the right to say it? I did. Me. It was, personal privilege given. But as the voice for the black community, we have taken it upon ourselves to give ourselves a pass to say it if we want to.
Absolutely.
Because we are just so plugged in. God. What other black fact can I just kind of rattle off this week? What's going on in the
black
well,
community?
there was this. Okay, so this was not a positive thing in the black community, but there was a pastor in Brooklyn who was robbed during a church service of more than $1 million in jewelry. Him and his wife were both robbed.
Was he wearing all of the jewelry?
Yes.
So they robbed this pastor
And
while
his wife.
the service was going on.
Yeah.
They took only what was on his body, and it was valued at over $1 million.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So interesting choice by that guy to have over $1 million in jewelry on him.
Yeah.
While out in public. But he is, well, also, okay. This one is tough for us because he's a pastor. He's in church. We hate religion, right?
Yeah,
Certainly Christianity.
But we do love black church.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we love going to black church.
Fucking love black
Praise Lord. Praise Lord.
church. Yeah.
Praise Lord.
We love talking during church.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
while he's saying, we're
That's right.
back there with the big black ladies going, mm-hmm,
Yep.
yep,
Yep.
amen.
Hey, preach, brother.
Preach on, pastor.
That's right. That's right. Tell him.
Yeah.
Hey, tell him. Tell him.
Yeah. Yeah, we do that all
Yeah,
the time.
so-
and definitely people
and
aren't
in that
looking at
voice-
us like, why
Right.
are you
What are these
talking like
guys
that?
doing?
You definitely weren't talking like
Why
that
are
10
they
minutes
talking
ago.
like that?
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
are part
Who
of the.
brought the watermelon? Where did you get the watermelon from?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I thought I was going to contribute to the already here watermelon, but I guess I'm the only person that brought any. So if you want some, you can have some.
Right. Right. So we do love black church, but we hate Christianity. The only acceptable religion is Islam. You know, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
But we hate Christianity, but we do love black church. But we also hate wealth. So this guy, I guess, is very wealthy.
Yeah.
So we hate that. But we,
Islam is a black religion.
well,
Like
no,
what is?
no, this is a Christian church.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like there's like the black Islam.
Well, Well, there's like the Nation of Islam.
Okay,
Which is like
that?
Louis Farrakhan. Well, yeah, it's
What's
like
the difference between that? So they're the Nation of Islam, right?
Right.
And then there's like Islamic religion.
right.
Those are different things.
Well, they're like the Nation of Islam. It's like a specific sect of like they take certain parts of it and make it into a black centric thing,
okay.
and run by Farrakhan, who we love. Louis Farrakhan. He is definitely
Although he would not like us,
no.
but
I mean,
he doesn't get that we're on his side.
Yeah, he has never said anything wrong. I mean, just don't look into what he has said about women or gay people or Jews or anything like that.
Yeah.
We love him and we support all the people in Congress who have like shouted him out and hung out with him and we love him because we are, we're down with the cause.
Yeah.
But anyway, what were we oh yeah, so this story, he was robbed. There was a video of it. The robbers did happen to be black, but they were probably acting out of white supremacy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
they were probably paid by white people to do that.
right. Or were they just poor because of white people?
Yeah. So regardless of what the reason is, yeah, they could have not been put up to it by white people, but they were put up to it by white people because of the poverty
White
that
supremacy.
they were probably
Right,
in.
white supremacy. That's right.
So really,
We need to look at the root we need to stop looking at crime and look at the root causes of crime.
How dare you!
yeah.
So
Yeah, we've talked about this before. Like when a crime happens, it's not that we should punish the criminal,
the individual, yeah,
but really ask why did that happen?
right.
You know, so like if somebody robs you at gunpoint and they kill a guy that was just trying to make a living, like running a store, maybe it's not the person that killed the guy's fault.
Right.
Yeah. So some guy comes into a store and like blows the guy's head off and takes a bunch of sneakers and shit or whatever. Maybe that guy just needed those. So that's important. So, yeah.
Definitely.
And that's white supremacy.
Right.
So it's important to classify.
It's important to
everything.
classify every crime as white supremacy, and that totally doesn't just diminish the meaning of that phrase and that term And when something actually white supremacist happens, the term white supremacy has lost its meaning because it's been said about everything that have nothing to do with white supremacy. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's that it's just smart to classify everything as white supremacy.
Because we know that that's the problem with this country, is that this is a white supremacist country.
Yes. But we are not.
They did elect a black president twice by a landslide.
Yes, but we are not. This is a white supremacist country founded on white supremacy.
Exactly.
But we are not. We are exempt from that. So don't come at us with that shit.
Yeah.
Because we have this podcast. We're the voice for people of color and women. So we are. Don't talk to us about our white privilege or
we're
anything.
On your side,
yeah,
dude.
We're the good one. We're the only good ones. So don't fucking come at us with that bullshit.
Look, we sent you a black fist emoji in the group chat, so it's fine.
Right.
We're on your side.
Yeah, we posted a black square on Instagram.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
I did it twice.
Wow.
I even put it in my story.
That's next level.
I know.
You put BLM in your bio. I mean, it's not
100%,
it's not there anymore because it's not as cool to have it there now.
No,
but
not as much.
But it was there.
I did also burn down an AutoZone. So
okay, what did that
also
accomplish?
Important. Well, I mean, Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
So fucking fuck that AutoZone.
So you went to a black community, burned down businesses in their neighborhood to ruin their.
I went there and I brought a pallet of bricks, right? And I wrote Black Lives Matter on the bricks, and then I delivered them to black-owned businesses so they had bricks to throw at people.
Interesting.
So I was like, oh, here's a black-owned business. Let me give them a brick that I can throw at whatever they want to do. So I'll just throw it through their window like I'm delivering a paper.
Got it.
And then now they have a brick to use. So I've empowered the community by throwing and I spread the wealth. I throw a brick through every window of every black-owned business in the community.
Yeah. I mean,
to help.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a hate crime, but
well, no, it's not a hate crime because the hate crime that's already happening, that's what we're protesting. That's why we're out there.
Got it.
Does that not make sense to you?
I mean,
going to an inner city and like burning it to the ground because you're mad that another hate crime happened that was nowhere near where this even is. That's activism.
Right.
Duh. I mean, if you don't get that,
then maybe you're just too dumb.
Don't. Yeah, maybe you have summer dumbass brain or whatever.
That's the problem.
Maybe it's summer and your brain fluid is in your penis or whatever.
Or maybe you're dumb all the time.
Yeah, maybe you're constantly having a boner and it's taking away from your brain power.
Yeah. God, our listeners are so dumb.
How dare you?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Anyway, we are still, I don't know if you knew this, but we are still in a global pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there are still cases.
Come on, man.
Or I guess, so this article says in the LA Times, coronavirus cases start to flatten in LA County as decision on mask mandate looms.
Mm-hmm.
So the decision is happening about whether to impose a new indoor mask mandate on Thursday.
Yeah.
And this is last week because we are recording this podcast in advance. So maybe we'll be back full mask mandate by the time this comes out, which we hope happens. We should go back full mask mandate.
This
100%.
This would come out on August 2nd, I believe. So
okay.
So this would be a couple of days after the mask mandate. I believe is on the 29th, right, Alex?
Yep.
Yeah.
This Friday.
Yeah. So the Friday that we're recording, but this podcast will come out a couple days after that. So we don't currently know how that's going to go. And definitely just polling people around the town, it seems like people have what we call COVID fatigue, which is crazy because it's only been...
Why?
I mean, it's just been like almost 3 years,
It's not that long.
Yeah. Hey, remember when they said 15 days to flatten the curve? Well, maybe they meant 15 days in like Jupiter days, So just chill out. It's fine. All you got to do is put on a mask all the time and get boosted 7,000 times.
Right.
To do your part.
Right.
Yeah. And then also don't work. And also, you're poor because you don't have a job? Well, fuck you. Maybe stay there.
You know what we should
in
play?
your apartment. What's that?
We need to play a song by by a musical comedian that we have come to love.
Yeah. Yeah. What is this song here?
Oh, I think you know. It's called The Corona Hoedown. In parentheses, stay the fuck at home.
Nice. Okay.
Composed by none other than Jake Novak.
Our king. Yeah.
Here we go.
Give me a little sound there.
The coronavirus spread around and now the world's on pause. But some don't seem to understand we humans are the cause. The good news is I know how you can stop this new syndrome. All you have to do is stay the fuck at home.
He said the F
Lots
word.
of you keep going out in public, I observe. We need to do the opposite to flatten out the curve. If you don't know what that means or why it matters, look at Rome. Get your food and medicine and stay the fuck at home.
He said it again.
I know it's not exciting, it sounds a
Wiping
little
down his
mean,
counters.
but the way to stop the virus is a big ol' quarantine. Watch a movie, clean your bathroom, call your grandma on the phone. But no matter what you do, please stay the fuck at home. Stay the fuck at home, so we don't die.
That
Wow,
was
that
just
not the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
that was just a beautiful song and a great.
That kind of takes me back to because it was 2 years ago that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was posted. So I
Yep.
mean, he was like right on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
The second they were like, "Hey, let's
Right after this happened, you know, he was,
fascistly shut down the entire country.
you know, he was ready to.
We need propaganda to keep everybody at home," and he's like, "I'm on it."
Well, see,
Don't even
this
pay
isn't
me.
propaganda; it's brilliant comedy. Just like his
Some people get those two mixed up, and they are the same.
right, just like his Uvalde school shooting song. You know,
Yeah, brilliant
right,
song.
right after 20 kids got
5
massacred.
days.
Yeah,
Hey, and not,
he
not-
immediately took the pen out and just started composing that masterpiece of
the shooting was
Bad
probably
Gun.
still happening while he was done with the first verse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because it took like 45 minutes or whatever
Yeah.
for them to.
He's like, terrible
the
school shooting. Let's go. God, I'm going to get so many views
He
and
probably
likes
left
and
like
shares.
a space for like how many deaths there were. He's
Yeah.
like, well, the shooting's not over yet, so I gotta
Right.
wait for that to be done.
Right. Insert number
I'll
here.
insert it later, and then obviously I'm a killer rapper, so I'm gonna drop a whatever the word is, the number. I'm gonna rhyme it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I hope it's not 11, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, he smartly didn't use the number as a rhyming word in that song. He said 19 tiny heartbeats stopped in their alma mater. We force kids into this world, then we condemn them to slaughter. So like you could have
Oh,
put
yeah,
any
that's
number
nice. Yeah.
in that spot.
Wow.
And it wasn't the rhyming word, so it was
You're
fine.
a poet, so you break down the poetry of it really well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really no one out there who has the lyrical abilities of me, except for maybe Jake Novak. He'd be the one
Yeah.
exception. But
I mean, there's an entire rap genre of music filled with black artists that probably some would say are better than both of you guys, but I
They're
disagree.
wrong.
They're definitely wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're so wrong.
It's a crime against humanity that you don't have a rap album.
Yeah.
And that you haven't won a BET award.
Right.
Because I mean, that's
Do I have any released works to the public? No. But still, I should have those awards.
yeah, and BET should give you an award.
Yeah.
And what's that?
Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
those? Yeah.
And what's that other that black guy rapper, the gay cowboy one? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Lil Nas X.
Yeah. They snubbed him too. So
that's
you
right.
and Lil Nas X are very similar, except
Yeah.
you're not gay. So.
Yeah. And that's I want to
Yeah,
be
and
clear on
he's-
that.
He's gay enough for both of you, so
Yeah.
you're not gay at all.
Right. Right. Like
That's what
that's
set you guys apart.
like that's
Similar-
cool that he's gay and stuff, but you know, and you know, I like him and whatever, but you know, and that's I respect his being gay, but I'm so not gay.
Yeah.
But like I respect that he is, but like I'm the complete opposite of him.
Yeah. You should also make an appearance on Sesame Street too, like he did, right after he made that music video.
Oh, yeah.
where he like blew the devil.
Right.
He like sucked off the devil, then he went on Sesame Street.
Right, we love
The
that.
week after. Whereas like, you know, if I tried to do comedy on TV, I can't say shit,
Right.
but you can suck off the devil and be famous for it, and then hang out with Grover
Yeah, we love
Grover
stuff
and
like
Elmo.
that. Yeah.
or Bert and Ernie.
Right.
That'd be cool.
That would be more fitting.
If we hang out
probably.
with Bert and Ernie, and then I don't know. I mean, we wouldn't do anything gay.
No.
They're gay, and that's cool. But
Yeah, and we respect them for that. But
what's going on?
Don't
under
come at
the-
us with that shit.
We only
yeah.
see their upper half. What's going on below?
Yeah, what's going on under the table?
Yeah, what's
we don't
going
want to
on
know.
down there, Bert and Ernie.
I mean, we're okay with what's happening, but
Yeah.
we don't want to see that shit.
no, get that shit the fuck away from me. And I'm not standing near the table when those two are around.
No.
You know, no homo.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're cool.
They're
but,
cool.
yeah.
and we support
We got
them.
no problem, but we're
Yeah.
not staying at their place.
Hell no.
After the sun goes down.
Oh
that's for
God,
sure.
yeah. We're hightailing it out of
Yeah.
there. Tires
we will,
squealing.
We will go to brunch with them, but we will not go back to their apartment after we have 60 mimosas with them. At
That's
brunch.
right.
Absolutely. Not.
Even though we're the ones asking to check out their place, and they're
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and they're like, why did we get so drunk at brunch? And
Yeah.
it's like, how they're like, we're puppets. We can't even be drunk
Right.
because we're cloth subjects. We're
Yeah.
not even a thing. Is what it is, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
It
Yeah.
is. But back to that Jake Novak song. You know, we love
Brilliant.
the whole thing with like telling people to stay home, and it's just so cool when people like him, you know, children of wealth and privilege. He went to, you know, a high-priced liberal arts college with me. It's cool that when those people come out with art that say like, "Hey, you dumb idiot, stay at home." Like, why do you have to go out? There's no reason to go out. Why can't you just work from home?
yeah,
You know, well, it's like, well, yeah, well, I work at a grocery store. Well, maybe you should get a work from home job then.
yeah,
It's like, well, yeah, I work in a hospital. Oh, well, too bad. Work from home. Have richer parents. You know,
yeah. It's
and
not
like these
that hard.
dumb,
to do.
yeah, it's not that hard. Like, and it really disgusted me, especially earlier in the pandemic when we were doing the stay-at-home thing. Even
When
though,
people were revolting because they wanted to like have jobs and stuff.
yeah, right, and
They
people
wanted
were
to,
like going
work
to their
like feed their families.
right,
and
going
stuff.
to their jobs. And even though we found out that like staying at home was like a very bad thing for the virus spread because it spreads indoors, but it made me sick when I saw people like going on the bus, going to work, going to their blue collar hourly jobs. It's like, what are you doing? We need to flatten the curve much.
Yeah.
Did you not listen to his piano song about it?
Do your part and please put on 8 masks, a face shield, and get behind bakery glass, like in your little zoo exhibit enclosure that they've built for you at the grocery store. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's good. That you put a person in a fucking kennel, like they're a cat going to the vet.
Yes.
You know, that's safe,
Yes.
and certainly is not a horrible exploitation of human beings.
Yeah. Well, they should have been at home, staying at home.
Yeah.
God, you know, people just make
They don't
me
get it.
sick.
They don't get it.
They're not as smart as us.
Mm.
And that's, you know, it is what it is. But we hope that by the time this podcast drops, that the mask mandate is in full effect. I mean, we hope we're back in a lockdown. We hope full lockdown. You know, it's illegal, full lockdown.
Yeah, that would
curfew.
be awesome.
That would be
it certainly
so
wouldn't be
sick.
the dumbest fucking thing on the planet.
No, that would be awesome. We need to
Yeah.
lock down. If we all just lock down for a couple weeks, then it'll go
I mean,
away.
it worked the first time.
Yeah,
That's why this is happening again.
yeah.
And, you know, there's an election coming up. I'm sure it has nothing to do with that. You know? So, you know, it's good. Yeah, we got to, you know, it's just tough. I'm just glad that we live in a city, in one of the only cities in the country that is doing this. In probably the most vaccinated and, you know, boosted city.
Right.
And most mask-wearing city in the country.
Right.
So, thank God we're safe out here.
Yes.
Right? More people are testing, all that stuff.
Yep.
So that's great.
Yeah, we love that.
Good place to live.
Yes, so much.
And if you think it's bad to live here, why don't you go down to fucking Venice Beach and ask one of those nice dudes living in one of the 8,000 tents in the city here. Ask them how nice it is, because it is nice. It's so nice you can camp wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah, we love that.
Camping's cool.
Any effort to say that you can't camp places and any effort to require that homeless people get off the streets and into a free shelter, that is wrong to do.
Yeah.
That is wrong to tell them that they have to go into this free housing. They should be able to go
do crack on the street.
That's right, in front of children on the beach.
Masturbate at a, masturbate and shit in front of a public playground.
And aggressively harass and catcall women.
Yeah, and walk around with like a...
That is good for society.
Yeah,
it's good for those people, and it's good for all those around them.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was teaching tennis the other day, and there was it's at a park.
But I thought you hate sports.
Yeah,
What?
sports are stupid, but
wait, you teach tennis?
I mean,
That's...
I just know stuff about sports, I guess.
I hope you're doing it ironically.
I am.
You're like, I
ironically.
guess this is how you hit a forehand, and
Yeah.
I guess you use two hands for a backhand.
Yeah. That's kind of how I do it.
Yeah, nice.
It's a really
okay,
valuable
good.
lesson.
Just making
yeah.
sure.
But so I do it at this public park, and dude, one day there was like one of the homeless guys there had like a gun, but it was a fake gun. Okay, but it was it looked like a real gun or whatever. But it was like, but he was like playing with it. But he was like in his like, he had to be like 28 or something. Like that. He was like playing with the gun, but he was like very like like doing like combat technique.
Yeah,
shit,
that's maybe a little
like
concerning.
around corners and stuff, and like it's just like a playground like 2 feet away.
Yeah,
and like it was pretty wild. People were like terrified of this guy,
but we don't mind that.
but it's okay.
Yeah.
Guns are bad, but that also is a thing that we're not going to talk about. We're going to talk about the guns being... See, that's the problem. There was a gun at the park. The homeless guy, not the problem. If the police would come over, which we hate the police, by the way. If the police came over, or actually not the police, a counselor. If a counselor came over and then removed the gun from the park, that would have made the park a much safer place. Now that meth head that was going nuts and like, waving a gun around and like being insane, that was totally fine. And if he wants to shit down the slide of the playground while the kids are on it, that's totally fine.
Yeah,
But the gun being there, huge problem.
totally.
So
How dare you?
to the gun, not the guy.
Right,
Because no person is illegal,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think we made
In
that
this
point.
house, we believe Black Lives Matter, science is real,
Yep.
women rights are human rights. No, what are the other ones? Love is love.
Love is love, yeah.
Yeah,
Gay sex is cool.
I think that's covered under love is love.
Okay. Yeah. But
Yeah.
gay sex is better than regular sex, except for me.
Except
I'm
for
not
us.
gay.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying, like,
For
in
other
in a
people.
hierarchy situation, it's better. But we're
Yes,
not,
but
we're
we're
not
not.
gay.
Yeah,
So, and we'll fucking prove it.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
will prove
we
it
will
right-
prove it right
now.
Right now. And you,
literally
like,
come over
but-
here right now.
Yeah.
We're sick of all the comments
Yeah.
on YouTube and TikTok calling us gay. We're not fucking gay,
Yeah.
okay?
We're not gay at all, lady.
Come over here, bitch, and let me show you right now
Yeah.
how straight I
We'll
am.
put you down here, and both of us will insert into you like a Chinese finger trap, and that won't be gay at all.
That's right. Right there. And that's what we will
That
do
was
on
a
top
very
of you.
masculine, not
Yeah.
gay high five. Yeah, and then we will Eiffel Tower you.
Yeah. Did you know that the high five was invented by a gay baseball player?
Really?
Yeah.
Who invented it?
I forget his name, but he played on the Dodgers, and he was like closeted, but a lot of his teammates kind of knew what was going on. But he was this like top prospect for the A's and Dodgers. And I don't know how I know about this because I hate sports, but
Yeah.
he was a top prospect, was in the major leagues for a little bit, but then kind of ran out of the league. He got traded and
For his gayness?
well, that was part of the rumor.
So they ran him out of the league because he was gay?
That was the rumor.
When was this?
This was in like the 70s, I think.
Okay.
And he invented the high five.
Wow. I would have
And-
thought he invented like slapping you on the butt.
Slapping ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Hey, nice home run.
Right.
Like, hey, I felt your fingers insert into my butt.
Yeah. Well,
What was that
we
about?
don't. Yeah. I mean,
Hey, I
that's
was just celebrating your home
Yeah.
run.
right.
That's how we do it. And I feel like that tradition's still there.
Right.
It's weird that they're like, hey, there's gay guys in our fucking locker room, and then they're just slapping it. Hey,
Just
good game.
fondling each other. Yeah.
Slapping ass on those tight ass pajama pants that they wear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating sunflower seeds in the dugout with your boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, no homo. So,
Yeah.
we love the gay community. We love that one guy who I think he died of AIDS, by the way. Very sad. Died very young of HIV or AIDS.
Wow.
Well, it's not funny,
Yeah,
but
it's not funny at
yeah.
all.
So
It's just funny that you were like, yeah, he died of AIDS.
oh,
Whatever.
how
Anyway.
flippantly I said it.
Yeah.
Yes. The
Yeah.
fact that he died was
Yeah.
not funny.
No, that
okay.
was not funny at all.
So that's not what you
Which
were
I was
laughing
also
at.
thinking too, like, Magic Johnson had AIDS, right? He
Yeah.
was one of the top scorers in the NBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he become the top scorer after the announcement of him having AIDS and dudes like refusing to guard him?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He,
Okay.
When he
wasn't just like taking layups to dudes, just being like,
no.
let him go.
Yeah, when he
I'm not-
announced he had HIV, he retired
Quit the league.
immediately.
Okay.
But then he came back a few years
Because that's
later
when
for
people
one
thought
season.
like if you looked at a gay guy, you would get AIDS.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Because they were idiots.
Yeah. Stupid.
And we definitely would not have been saying the same stuff if we had lived in that
We
time.
don't kind of say that stuff now.
No,
No, we're not that at all.
no. We love the gay community.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we're so not part of it, but we are so supportive of it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
we are allies.
Mm-hmm.
And if there are any women out there who are like, wow,
Who
there's
feel comfortable around
feel
gay
comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're, so if you're a gay guy out there who has a lot of hot, straight female friends, send them to us.
Mm-hmm.
Be a wingman, be a bro.
And if those women ask if we're gay, just say yeah.
Well, I don't know if maybe at first if we want to weasel our
we'll
way
let
in
them
there.
know
Yeah.
when we figure out when to do that. But
Yeah.
just to make them more comfortable.
Right. We'll let them
It's
know.
not a lie to deceive
We'll let them know
them.
after they've kind of confessed all their deepest, darkest
and after
secrets.
they've converted us from being gay.
Right.
Right. We'll have that emotional, like, just, I don't know. I think I'm not going to be gay anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But
it's a whole thing we'll do.
yeah,
You
but
get it.
gay guys, send your hot, straight female friends to us.
Mm-hmm.
And females. No, I'm saying, females.
Yeah, females.
Yeah. Hit us up in our DMs if you have if you're impressed by the fact that we're allies to the LG, because most guys are like,
Oh, gay guys? I don't have any gay friends. I would never high five them
Yeah.
like the Two Woke Boys did. I hate gay people.
Yeah.
All gay people are an abomination and will burn in hell.
that's what all other guys say except us.
Yeah, we don't say
We
that.
accept them. So if you're a woman who is turned on by the fact of us being so accepting, hit us up in our DMs. Let's have a dialogue, and we'll take it from there.
Yep. We love that. Is there anything you want to plug here?
No, just hit me up in my DMs if you're a hot woman
Hell
or gay guy sending your hot friends to me.
Nice.
Hot female friends.
Okay. If you are, I got some tour dates coming up. Ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, will be in Buffalo, New York, Salt Lake City, Utah. Wait, it's this thing. Here we go. I don't have Salt Lake on here, but Salt Lake City is coming up. Tacoma, Washington. Let's see, Clive, Iowa, Topeka, Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, and Philadelphia. All those places are coming up. Come see Jeff Zinasek. All of those I will be opening for JP Sears. So come see me at those
Jeff
shows.
will be opening.
Or sorry,
for-
JP will be opening. Or Christopher Columbus will not be there, but ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, will be opening for JP Sears at all those shows. So if any of those cities are you, come out to the shows. Also, subscribe and comment to our page on YouTube. Follow the show. We love your comments. We're trying to respond to all those. That's great. Send us, share the show with people. Tell other people about the show. We love you guys helping us grow. That's very helpful. Also, follow our YouTube page, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. Whatever you have, follow us on there. Send us emails, toowokeboys@gmail.com, and give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. We need those. Those are very helpful. Also, follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zinasek, on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. Follow us on those, and donate to our charity, TheSlutFund. We promise we will donate some of that money to sluts, and we will reinvest in the podcast. So please help us out. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 105 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are Two
Woke Boys.
Can't